Thursday evening time to take a look here at your weather webcast. And as you can see, we had a great day today, and looks like as we go throughout the evening hours, we're not expecting any weather problems out there, which will be some good news. But the weather, again, was very nice across most of the Tennessee Valley today. Taking a look at the radar picture, you'll be able to see here, we're pretty dry. If you're going to be traveling off this evening up toward Nashville or down to Atlanta tonight, looks like we're going to have some great weather as we have basically clear skies and dry conditions out there. Now, we are continuing to keep an eye on the flooding situation, and most people are saying, what flooding situation? And a lot of people are calling into the Weather Center today wanting to know why we have flood warnings in effect for Whitfield County and Gordon counties as well as Floyd County. And basically the reason is because we have a lot of runoff that's taking place. I know it's not raining out there today, but we have a lot of runoff in these streams and creeks out there, and basically the water levels continue to rise even as it stops raining, because all that rain that fell continues to run off from your yard or from leaves and all that stuff, and basically it builds up, so the water level continues to rise even after it stops raining. And that's why we still have flood warnings in effect, because we do have some flooding taking place out there. Take a look here at the Conasauga River. We're continuing to watch that around the Eton area as well here, as minor flooding is already taking place there. Current stage is at 12.8 feet, and flood stage, of course, is at 12 feet, so it's still slowly rising, so expecting a little bit more flooding to continue to occur there. And we're also watching the Coahulla Creek as well in Dalton. Of course, that's close to the Keiths Mill Ridge area there. 18.1 is the current stage. Flood stage is at 16 feet there. So again, flooding taking place there, and I think this one's actually slowly falling, so that's some good news. So this warning should be expiring soon as this continues to fall below flood stage. But again, we're watching the Coahulla Creek around Eton because it is still slowly rising. Of course, though, for the warning for Keiths Mill Road, of course, just keep in mind that at 17 feet, minor flooding expands into the pastures and fields upstream and downstream from the Keiths Mill Road Bridge, and that's kind of what the flood warning is mainly in effect for, to just keep an updated eye on that, especially if you live in that area. All right, on the satellite picture, you can see this huge swirl still taking place. This is the remnants of Ida now pushing up the coast now, and it's still causing quite a bit of wind and beach erosion along the Carolina coast there, and also moving up into Virginia and in the northeast now. Back to the west, we have pretty much clear skies and high pressure building on into the area. Here is again the remnants of Ida now moving up the Carolina coast. We've had this cold front here that's finally pushed through the area, and basically when it pushed through, it brought in high pressure, which brought in the sunshine and the beautiful conditions that we're going to be looking at for, and that's going to set up for us as we head towards the weekend. So we are looking forward to that. So overnight on your weather map, you can see the big weather maker is going to be obviously moving up the east coast now, heading up into the northeast here. But around here, we stay dry. We get the northeasterly winds on the back side of that, so that's going to keep us dry. As high pressure will also keep us dry. We'll be watching this front off into the Plain States, which may bring us a few showers around Tuesday of next week. But right now, nothing really definitive on that, so I wouldn't get it doesn't like a big weather maker at this time. But again, something that we'll continue to watch. On the temperature trend map, you'll be able to see no real cooler area, but what we are going to watch is an upper low that's going to be developing next week into the Plain States, and depending on where that goes, there's going to have some colder air with it, and wherever that track of that upper low sets up, right underneath that low will be some a batch of colder air there. So we'll continue to watch that as we head towards next week. That's our next weather feature to keep an eye on that could have an effect on our weather forecast locally. So we'll continue to watch that and monitor that for you over the next several days. So clear skies tonight. We'll see some patchy frost out there, especially in those outlying areas there, with temperatures dropping down to around 37 degrees. And then your forecast coming up for you on your Friday is expecting sunny skies, fall-like weather. Nice day afternoon with high temperatures warming up to near 68 degrees with a very light northerly breeze. And for the weekend, we're looking at high pressure. So we're going to see highs around 70, lows in the low to mid 40s out there. But again, plenty of sunshine. It's going to be a nice weekend for us coming up. So check out your 7-day forecast, and you'll be able to see that nice weekend with highs warming up to near 70 degrees in the afternoon, lows into the 30s and 40s. Just really some great fall-like weather for the weekend, and a chance of rain again coming in on Tuesday, but it's only a slight chance at this time, so nothing to really jump on and count on right away. But we'll continue to monitor that before cooling off as we head towards the last part of the week. As we get your weather webcast for your Thursday evening, stay with us. We'll hope to have the next one on for you on your Friday the 13th. Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.